Here, what you do, just go to scroll down here, go
Yeah.
to right now. What is the layout we are using? Using layout.cshtml, we are going with the layout. Suppose you want to have your own layout. How do you do that? Try to create your own layout. Click on the shade, right click on the shade folder. Yes, right click on that, then say add. Here it is going to be view, put view, right underscore custom layout you put. In the place of view 1 underscore custom layout, capital C try to use custom layout, custom layout. E you remove, just say custom layout, custom layout.
Sorry. Yeah.
Capital L you use,
Sorry. Yeah.
layout. Dot automatically it comes. Click on add. Okay, this one is going to be custom layout. In this custom layout, try to put, see, go to the layout CSHTML, open the layout CSHTML there. Here, whatever you have in this, just copy and paste in that. We slightly change things in that. Whatever you have in this, copy and paste. Not that, no. I'm talking about this layout CSHTML page. Copy that totally, paste in that. Paste in the custom layout.cshtml.
So this one, or this one text, right?
Total whatever content you have from beginning to end, copy and paste. Total everything.
Okay.
Yes, copy and paste in the custom layout.cshtml. But not not here. In your application you have to do it. Not in this application. You have opened MVC application 1. You created something else, I think. You created some other application. In your application you have to modify that, not here.
Okay.
It is not this project. You open your project. This was yesterday we have done. Later on you modified, you created some other project. In that you try to do it.
Oh, okay. The my project is
Yes, MVC main.
okay. This one.
No, you say not required that. No, you say.
No. Okay. This one.
Okay, here try to create under which folder? Shared folder. One more view. The view name is what here? Underscore custom layout. Click on add. Now here go to the layout.cshtml, from there copy and paste here in this.
Yeah, I pasted here.
Same, but this is something different, I think. All these you don't find in your application. So you go to the layout CSHTML, from there you copy.
This one, okay.
From there you copy. Whatever you have in this, copy and paste there. So in the custom layout, from beginning to end, you copy and paste. Total, not everything. Yes, just paste. Pasted that one. See, for selecting entire document, you can use Control A, then you can use Control V to paste.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah.
So go to the top of the document. Fine. Here layout is null. You have like this. Here try to put some title. Try to put some title on the top. In the place of title, in the title tag, yeah, that one. Try to put some title in that. Yes. My MVC application, put like that. Okay. Under head you have H1 welcome H1. Cut that and after div you put it. Go to in the header tag. In the header tag you have a H1 welcome. See. That line you copy totally. No, I mean cut that H1 starting to ending. You cut there. Then after div you put within the div, the above div you put here in the body. In the body above div you put yes. Paste it. Now this layout you have to apply. Right now what layout is getting applied for you? Layout.cshtml, correct?
Yes.
What layout is getting applied for all the views now? You are using underscore layout.cshtml right now. Correct, Mansoor?
Yes.
Now you need to change the view here. So the layout you have to change. Now go to view start.cshtml. Open that. Okay, view start. No. View start. Here only just you can find. Open that. Okay, here you change. What is available to you? Layout equal to tilde, views, shade, layout.cshtml you have. Instead of that, custom layout.cshtml you put there. Right now, what is the layout you are using for everything? Underscore layout.cshtml. In that place, you put custom layout.cshtml.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Got here point? No renaming. Just put custom layout, that's all. Custom layout. Yes. Try to render now the views. Go to view, try to render.
Yes.
Expand the home. Yes. Go to index, try to render that. View in browser. It's coming now. What is coming? This is home page is coming here. Go to contact. You're getting. So everywhere you have welcome message. Correct?
Yes.
Everywhere you are getting a welcome message there. So what we have done, instead of using underscore layout, we are using this another layout. Our own defined layout we are using. Like this, you should practice actually. Number of layouts you need to create, you have to change them, you have to work like that. So with that, what happens? You get the required confidence in that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now let us discuss
Same like
using this.
Same like the master file, right? Or banner is same, but the
yes, like master page concept only this. Totally master page concept. And one more thing, what we have in this render body, you have seen. If you go to any view, any layout or custom layout, you have a render body. Custom layout you open. Custom layout. Open that. Here section render body. Here this is going to be showing you the view content. In the view, whatever content is there, it comes in the render body. This is responsible for rendering the view. In fact.
okay.
Okay, let us discuss more points related to MVC. But try to practice like that, please. If you practice, then you get the required perfection in that. Just if you see videos and if you attend sessions, you cannot get much. You need to definitely practice.
Okay.
So MVC.
So.
Okay.
So if we design our page like every image or button, so same thing we do, right?
Yes.
Right?
But you don't have any in the ASP.NET. You have a control, image control. You have here. You don't have any server controls. Remember that point.
Okay.
Here only HTML. Everything is going to be HTML in the MVC. You don't have any server controls in this.
Okay. So it's not here, right? This
Yes.
there is no control, just
No
HTML.
controls.
Okay.
You don't have any server controls in this. You don't have any control. All these are nothing but HTML controls only you can use.
Okay. The
It's all
plain
HTML controls. You cannot have any your control here because there are no server controls concept in this. But you find them in the normal ASPX web forms. When you take ASPX web forms, there you find the controls. So server side controls concept you have here there. But as far as this particular thing is concerned, you don't have any such control.
So how can we use data grid on it? Data grid.
You cannot use like that. jQuery based data grids you have to use. Or what you have to do, you must be using some kind of table. In the table, we have to put those things.
Table?
Yes, you need to keep table. Then you have to have separate code for that. When you click on the edit, you should go to edit screen. From there, you have to edit it. So that I show later on how to do. But grid is not available here. Either you have to use jQuery grid. The jQuery grids are available that you can use. So here you need to put more and more effort as far as the user interface is concerned. Drag and drop features you don't have here in this, because
Okay.
the traditional web forms, the traditional web forms actually they are something like Windows. They totally violate the very nature of web pages. Okay, and they are very slow when compared with this. Now with the help of this MVC, things can work very fast, and you have a lot of control over the web pages on the coding part. Similarly, on the on controller and model. Independently, you can be testing them. You can create model and you can test it. You can create a controller, you can test it. Similarly, you can create here a view, you can test it. So like this, testing can become easy. Unit testing can become easy actually. So parallelly, number of people they can be working on that. But when you look at the traditional ASP.NET web forms, what happens? If you create a page, suppose you create a page, on the page you put controls, in the code behind page or in the CS file, you write the code there. So the code is going to be associated tightly with the underlying controls there. Suppose you text box, with text box only you can be writing code there. Here whatever name you give, you have to use there. So therefore, you don't have much independence as far as traditional web forms are concerned.
Okay.
So now come to this part here. Here we use a word called as razor sharp. It's a word called as razor sharp. If you want to note down, even use pen and paper. With pen and paper also note down this please. Okay, so it is going to be razor. Razor is basically markup. With the help of that, we can define the web pages. In the ASP.NET also we use some kind of markup that is called as ASP markup. ASP.NET markup we have actually. So with the help of the ASP.NET markup also, you can be creating the user interface, and with the help of razor also we can be doing it. See, you have less than ASP colon text box. That is called as what actually? ASP.NET markup. You can say ASP.NET web forms markup we say. So similar to that markup, we have here razor syntax. Okay, so razor you can use with C# as well as with VB. Razor is a markup syntax for adding server-based code to web pages. Razor is what exactly? It's a markup syntax. HTML is a markup. Similarly, ASP.NET also less than ASP colon you put text box, then followed by greater than symbol. After that you close the element with the help of the ending tag. That's nothing but markup. In the same way, we have here razor markup. Razor is a markup syntax for adding server-based code to web pages. When you want to add server-based code to web pages, you can use razor syntax or razor markup you can use. Not for the HTML elements, it's for the server-side coding. HTML tags you write for client side, and whenever you want to write something in the server side, you have to use razor syntax. Okay, razor has the power of traditional ASP.NET markup, but it's easier to learn and easier to use. Just like ASP.NET markup, it is really very powerful, but very easy to learn and very easy to use. Okay, razor is a server-side markup syntax, much like ASP and PHP. In the ASP use ASP tags, in the PHP use PHP tags, in the JSP Java use Java tags. In the same manner, you can be using here the razor side markup. Then similar, razor supports C# and Visual Basic programming languages. Using here razor, you can write code for C# and for the VB. So for both of these you can use. So either it can be razor sharp or razor VB we use there. So razor is what exactly? It's a markup syntax for adding server-based code to the web pages. When you want to write server-based code to the web pages, you can use the razor sharp. With the help of razor sharp, you can write server-side based markup. It's a markup syntax for adding server-based code to web pages. So with razor sharp, you can do that. With help of razor, you can write code for VB as well as for the C#. Okay, so let us try to write simple markup with the help of the razor. Now open any view. You just come to any of the views. Just pay attention, please. So help. You go to the help. Open the help page. Now in the next line, suppose you have to print current date and time. Today's date and time you have to print. How do you print today's date and time? For that purpose, we use here razor syntax. Write like this. First of all, you put a paragraph tag, you put less than P, less than P. Then after that, right there, the time is right here. The date and time is right. The date and time is the date and time is okay. Here date and time is. Now here you can use the razor syntax in this. Okay, we use razor syntax in this. Put there at the rate symbol, at the rate symbol, at the rate. Right. Date time dot now. Put dot. You put now. Dot to string. No, don't close. Now is not a method. Only with methods you have to use. To string. Capital S use. To string. Yes. Start the bracket. In the double quotes you put. Write it as mm. Capital mm use. Mm slash dd. Small dd. Slash y. 4 y's you use. 4. Give a space there. After y, put a space. That is fine. No. It should be capital MM only because we have month, day and year in this. So whenever you capital MM, it's month. Otherwise, if you take small mm, it becomes minutes. So give a space there. Give a space. No, not there. No. After y only. Right there. Put. Give a space. Right there. Right there. HH you put small HH, small. Colon small mm. Colon small ss. So at the end you put semicolon. Now try to render this. So go to index CS HTML or help CS HTML. You can go anywhere with that. You can do it. Yes, right click on that. View in browser. What is giving you here? It's showing you like this. At the end, you don't require semicolon. In fact, no semicolon is required in the razor syntax. No semicolon is required, so you can remove semicolon. It renders there for you. In the view, you must define that. Now try to render that. Once again, render the page. It's showing you now. The time is showing. This is what 6:10, 2015, 6:30, 56. You are getting like this. In your computer, whatever time is there, it's coming up there. So like this, what is happening exactly? We are showing the time. This is what exactly razor syntax. For the server side, we are using here razor syntax. So let us discuss much about the razor syntax now. See, in this view, what we have done, we have ordinary HTML markup, and one more thing is what at the rate symbol. With that, we have written razor code. So here razor code is doing actually is finding out current date and time on the server and displaying it. So you are finding the current date and time and displaying at the rate symbol. With the help of that, we are rendering. So let us discuss few points related to the razor syntax. Razor code blocks we can enclose in at the rate symbol followed by curly braces, then dot curly braces, then you can have a closing curly brace. So razor code blocks we can put. Code block meaning is what? More than one statement when you write, that is called as code block. So the code blocks you can keep within the at the rate symbol followed by starting curly brace and ending curly brace. Inside that you can write actually the code blocks. So here try to put some code block. Let us try to put here. Put at the rate symbol. At the rate symbol. Start the code block. Start code block. Curly brace.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Curly braces.
Okay. Then close the curly brace. Inside that, try to write some code. Come inside. Press enter key there. No, I mean press it, here write. Declare var right. This is only one var. So this is what exactly you are declaring type of data for which you bind data dynamically in this. Give a space, write var a equal to 10, a equal to 10 you put, a equal to 10, put a semicolon, then write var b equal to 20, var b equal to 20, b equal to 20 you write. Now semicolon you put var c equal to right there, var c equal to a plus b you write, a plus b you write there. So now what you do, you have to print this message. How do you print this message? You can use symbol. With the help of that you can print. Now come to, don't put anything there. Come outside the code block. Come outside the code block with the there, press enter key. Here write again @ just put C there. C. Okay, that's all. C you can take small c. Yes. Now try to run this page. In browser.
Yeah, it's 30 here.
You're getting 30. So 30 is coming immediately there. How you can move this into next line? You must use a break tag. With the help of break tag, you can come into next line there. You put a BR there. BR tag you use. Yes, BR. Yes, or you put, that's all. Try to render.
Yeah, it goes here.
It's coming in the next line. So what is happening? Like this you are trying to print. So whatever you put in the symbol, curly braces, that is called as what exactly? A code block. A code block you can write like that, symbol, then curly braces within that you can be writing code block. What's the meaning of code block? More than one line statement when you write, more than one statement you write, that can be called as a code block. You are going to think all the code as one unit only. That is called as their code block. Okay. Next thing, inline expressions, they are going to be starting with symbol. Here we are using inline expressions. C is what exactly? It's called as inline expression. That we call as inline expression. So we are trying to print there. That is what exactly? It is called as here a inline expression. Inline expression meaning is we are just printing the value there. This is called as inline expression. C we call, this is called as inline expression. But when you go to var a equal to 10, var b equal to 20, var c equal to a plus b, these are called as expressions within the code block. But this is what inline expression. So you start them with symbol and using C, you are printing the value of the C there. This is called as here inline expression. C is what exactly? Inline expression. You can think like that. And above this is what? It's a code block. All inline expressions will start with the C. Even at the top also you have C. The date and time is date and time dot now dot to string. So this is also what exactly? Inline expression. Even this is also called as here inline expression. Whereas var a is 10, b is 20, c equal to a plus b is called as code block. That we can call as code block. Whereas which is on the top is called as actually inline expression. On the top whatever you have is called as inline expression. Okay. Similarly, all code statements, they must be ending with the semicolon. Whatever code statements are there, they must be ended with semicolon. Are we ending with semicolon code statements?
Sorry?
All code statements we are ending with semicolon. See, where a equal to 10 is ending with semicolon. Where b equal to 20 we are ending with semicolon. Where c equal to a plus b we are ending that with semicolon. So all code statements they are going to be ending with the semicolon there. Except inline expressions, they are going to be ending with the semicolon there. C not required because we are just actually making inline expression. So it's going to render data for us. So therefore in such cases we don't require it. But whenever you write code block like this, how you separate these all statements, in such cases you have to use the semicolon there.
Yeah, but this one here also is not using the semicolon, but our normal application.
It's not required. See, inline expression, that is inline or not. At the rate date time
Yeah.
now dot to string, it's called as inline expression.
Okay.
It is not any C# code, it's not server side code. The date time is what exactly? That is going to be only client side, and there you are using inline expression. So it does not require semicolon there. It's only giving some output to you. Even you can call it as output expression. It's going to print some output for us in that. Correct?
Yeah. Okay.
Now other thing, variables are declared with the var keyword. Whatever variables you are declaring, you have to do them with the var keyword. We are using here var keyword. With the help of var keyword, you can declare variable. So this concept is called as dynamic variables. You can say the type will be determined during runtime. In the runtime, you are going to determine the type of the data. So that is called as here dynamic variables. All variables are declared with the var keyword. So the type is going to be inferred during runtime. At the time of runtime only, the type will be inferred. So we are using with the var keyword in that. And one more thing is what all strings are enclosed with quotation marks. Okay, and here C# code is case sensitive. Whatever code for C# you are writing, it's case sensitive. It differentiates between uppercase and lowercase. Then C# files have the extension .cshtml. So here whenever you write any view with a razor sharp, in that case we have .cshtml. That can be called as their .cshtml. So like that we can be having. So we have, these are the major rules we use with the razor sharp. In the case of VB.NET, it is going to be VB.HTML. But whenever it is razor sharp, with the razor sharp, when you write code using C# language, in such cases, the extension for the views is going to be .cshtml. Only for views we have to use. Only in the views we use the razor markup. Because ultimately it's meant for the web pages. So when you create web pages, you can use here the razor sharp. You need to follow these things. Using razor sharp here or using razor syntax, server side code you can mark up with the help of the razor sharp syntax there. With the help of razor sharp syntax, you are going to be marking up server side code, not client side code. You cannot put HTML tags in that. Only server side part you can do with the help of the razor sharp. So razor sharp is a markup. For server side we can use it. So razor is what exactly? It's a markup syntax for adding server-based code to web pages. You have HTML page. There you want to put some server-side code also. In such cases, you can use razor sharp. So when you take the view file here .cshtml, it contains both razor sharp markup as well as normal HTML. Hypertext markup language we use as well as razor sharp also we are going to use. Both of them are available with the web pages. Okay, now next thing is going to be in this. This is what exactly razor sharp is. Any questions on this razor sharp, Mahmood?
No questions.
Sandeep, you have any questions on this?
Not right now.
Please try to discuss. This is only beginning. There is no C# code straight away we are writing here. Since it is beginning actually, from the beginning you can get hold of it. From the beginning itself, if you focus little bit, then you can get control of it. It does not take much time also to learn MVC, and this is in great demand these days. MVC is in great demand. So you start focusing more and more on MVC, please. Now, few rules we have for the razor syntax, as I told just now. The rules are what exactly? All the code blocks we have to enclose in the symbol followed by starting and closing curly braces. Okay, all the inline expressions They can be variables or they can be functions. You have to start them with the @ symbol. All code statements they are going to end with semicolon. We can declare our variables using the var keyword. And whatever strings we are manipulating, we need to use them in the double quotes. Okay. And C# code, whatever you do with the razor is going to be case sensitive. And whatever views you create with the razor sharp have an extension .cshtml. If you make with the VB, in that case they have .vb html. So like this, these are the few points related to the razor syntax. So further, more let us discuss about the razor in this. See. So as we know, razor is a markup syntax. I mean, you can embed server-based code into web pages. So the server-based code, what it can do, it can create dynamic content for the web page on the fly. On the fly, it can be creating for us required code. On the fly meaning is, suppose you try to look at this particular page, help.cshtml. Can you render once console this one? This page, can you render here? What content in this is dynamically getting generated? Most of the code looks, most of the data which is coming up looks like static. But what code is dynamically getting generated in this page?
Dynamic, just date and time?
Date and time is dynamic. Stop it, again run, you get different time this time. Start it and again run that, you get different time in that case. Start the page, once again run that, you get a different time in that case.
Yeah, it's
you're getting different time now. That means what? This is dynamically generated. So like this, content can be generated dynamically. This is a simple example we are showing like this. But like this, I mean, you can generate dynamic content a lot with the help of the razor syntax. Using razor syntax, you can be generating dynamically things. So server-side based code can create dynamic web content on the fly. While a web page is written to the browser, when a web page is called, the server executes the server-based code inside the page before it returns the page to the browser. So by running it on the server, the code can perform complex tasks like accessing database. It can retrieve data from database, then it can render on the browser. So like this, it can be working. This razor is based on what exactly? On ASP.NET and designed for creating web applications. Razor is based on the ASP.NET and this is designed for creating web applications. To create web applications, we use it. It has got the power of traditional ASP.NET markup, but easier to use and easier to learn also, as I told. You can use without much difficulty actually. It is actually based on the ASP.NET. It's as powerful as the ASP.NET markup. This is called as razor markup, whereas ASP.NET markup we have seen with the web pages, traditional web forms we have used it. So it is as good as that particular ASP.NET markup, but very easier to use and easier to learn also. It has the power of the ASP.NET markup. So to generate the dynamic content on the fly, we can use some server-side coding that you can do with the help of the razor in this. Okay, this razor syntax is similar to PHP and classic ASP. Classic ASP meaning is prior to .NET, people used to develop web pages using ASP, that is called as active server pages. They used to use in that a language called as VB script. With the help of VB script, they used to generate it. Okay, now suppose I want to generate some 20 numbers starting at 10 and going up to 20 using the razor. So how to generate? See there. Now look at the code here. Okay, we come to the code block. After C, start with the code block there. Not code block, write like this. So here, first of all, write there UL, less than UL you put, less than UL. less than UL, lowercase. What is UL, Mansoor?
It's sorry, it's a bullet. I mean,
It is unordered list. You have OL and you have UL. UL stands for unordered list. A list can be made in the unordered fashion. That means you don't have 1, 2, 3, or you don't have any ABC. So you don't have any ordered kind of thing. So it is going to be bullets or squares, whatever you assign there, with that it can be coming. Okay, now here try to write UL, and other thing is what there, UL starting tag, your closing tag. Now with the help of for loop, let us try to print some 1 to some 10 to 20 there. 10 to 20 or 10 to 15, let us try to put. So right there, here, at the rate, right there, at the rate for, start the normal bracket. Just a minute. Right. Inside that, put there int k equal to 10 int k equal to 10, then semicolon you put k less than 20. Int equal to 10, how do you put? You need to have a variable there, integer type of data, int k. Give a space.
Oh, you said K.
Yes.
You said K?
Yes, k. K equal to 10.
Okay.
Right there next.
Okay.
K less than 20.
Okay, less than 20. Yeah.
20. Then write semicolon k plus plus.
K plus plus. Okay.
After that, you have to start a curly brace. Okay, press enter key. Then inside this, you must be writing. So what you have to print? You have to print there the k value. Right therefore less than li. No. Less than symbol use. Less than li.
Li?
Yes, li.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So close the li tag there, and inside that try to print it. So how do you print inline expression? What you can use there? Right there at the rate k.
Okay. Yeah.
Just type at the rate k. That's all. This should be printing for us all the numbers from 10 to 20 there. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like that. It should be printing for us. Render that. Printing with bullets.
Yes.
So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like that, it's printing for us. It's nothing but a for loop. You are running a for loop. Same C# code it is, but with the razor syntax, we are making it happening there. So this is also what dynamically generated one. It is getting generated dynamically for us. Even you can use some random number. Random number also you can generate in that. So the random number you can print. Starting random number, ending random number you can use. Fine. So this is what exactly, it is nothing but here razor syntax. It's nothing but here razor syntax. Here we have one more concept called as razor helpers. ASP.NET helpers are components that can be accessed by single lines of razor code here. So we can build your own helpers using razor syntax, or we can use built-in ASP.NET helpers. We have certain helpers. One is web grid. You are asking about how to render the rows of database into grid. For that you have a web grid. Then you have their web graphics. Then you have Google Analytics. You can render Google Analytics into the which one? Into the views. Then you can look at the Facebook integration. You can integrate Facebook with your application. You can integrate Twitter with that. You can send an email. You can perform validations. For all these you have here razor helpers. With the help of helpers, you can be using them. Or if you want to write your own helper, you can write. So that is basically called as ASP.NET helpers that we can use. With the help of web grid, you can take data from database. You can bind to grid control. You can do web graphics with the help of the SVG. SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. Then Google Analytics. Google Analytics says about actually, how suppose you take a website how many people they are seeing the site, what is its rank, you can find with the help of the analytics. And sometimes Facebook integration. From your site only, you can be getting connected to Facebook. Even you can log in into Facebook. You can retrieve the content from Facebook into your application. So that is possible with the ASP.NET here, Facebook integration. Then you can integrate with Twitter. You can integrate with Gmail. You can integrate with the LinkedIn. All these provisions are available now. You can send an email from the, from this views. You can validate. All these are available as Razor helpers for us. As we know, the Razor uses different languages like C# as well as Visual Basic.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, please.
I thought that it's with the, different with the .NET, right? The
No, it's not. It's not .NET. It's just only markup.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. So yeah, okay.
It is slightly different. It's easier. Initially, it may look somewhat odd for us, but as you get habituated to this, you definitely enjoy coding with this.
Okay.
Because you have a concept called loose coupling concept in this. Normal ASP.NET web forms, it is very tightly coupled. But here you have a concept called as loose coupling concept, and these pages are very lightweight when compared to the traditional ASP.NET web forms. In the traditional ASP.NET web forms, you have a problem with the view state. View state actually makes your page very heavy. It makes your page very heavy. So, for simple applications that is fine. See, you want to create some you want to create some websites. It is not actually having too much traffic every day. Some 10 or 15 people they are seeing. Further, that is fine. But when you want to make a website, some thousands of users are accessing every day. Then in such cases, ASP.NET traditional web forms are not the technology may not be suitable. So in such cases, you can use MVC based. It's going to be really much better when compared with the traditional ASP.NET web forms. It's much better because the pages what you create with views are going to be very much lighter, because here you use HTML only. You don't use any server-side controls. So you don't have any concept like server-side control in this. But in the traditional ASP.NET web forms, you have a concept called as the server side. You don't have anything like server side. Therefore, it's going to be much useful, much better when compared with the ASP.NET traditional web forms.
And less code.
Less code you write. With less code only you achieve more and more. It's very simple in fact.
Yeah.
You like that we discuss, please?
Sorry?
More and more points you ask, like that you discuss, I am saying. Try to discuss more and more about that.
Okay, yeah.
See, you take actually variables. Variables are nothing but named entities. We use them to store data. So variables are nothing but named entities. So we have a name for the entity that is called as a variable. To store data, we use. So normally what happens, you know the rules for creating variable. They have to start with alphabet. Then they can be using any digits or alphabets. Now let us try to create few variables in this. Try to create some integer variable. Try to create actually some string, some date time. Try to make. Okay. So here the Razor Sharp also uses certain data types like integer, int, then float, decimal, bool, string. All these are part of the C# language. These are the common data types we use. Int type. Then similarly float, decimal, bool, string, all these are available with C#. So same thing is available with the here Razor, because Razor is only markup. Behind it is going to be C# code only. Behind it is going to be C# code only. Okay, so you can declare variables either by using var keyword or by using the appropriate data type. Okay, you can use either var keyword or you can use the appropriate type of data. When you don't know what type of data is going to be coming into the variable, at that time you declare a variable using var keywords. But when you know exactly the type of data, try to use appropriate data type there. So whenever you don't know anything about the type of data which is going to come into variable, at the time declare that using with the var keyword. Because when you declare a variable with var keyword, what happens exactly? It is going to be inferring the type of data whenever you assign a value. When you assign value, at that time the type will be decided, type will be inferred. But already if you define type of data, then same type of data you need to bind. When you don't know what type of data is going to be coming, in such cases declare a variable using var keywords. But whenever you know exactly what type of data is going to be coming into variable, at the time define it with the appropriate data type there. So like this you can use either var keyword or you can use the appropriate data type. So when you use var keyword, the type is going to be dynamic typing, that is. It is called as actually dynamic typing. Types will be inferred dynamically there. What type of data we are going to assign, it will be decided at the runtime. This is also called as actually loose coupling, this is a loose typing also we say. This we can call as loose typing also. Till runtime you don't know what type of data it's going to be, you don't know. This can be called as loose typing also, and it's going to be lazy binding also. Very late you are going to bind type of data to variable. So when you don't know exactly what type of data it is with the variable, declare using the var keywords. But whenever you know about the type of data, at the time use appropriate data type. With the help of that you declare the variable. So try to declare few variables in two different ways.
Okay.
Right. So here you declare variable, but how do you declare variable? Where do you declare variable? You cannot just declare in the code block. You have to declare it. Correct. Using var you write var. Okay, like that you can declare that way also. Both with the type you declare, with var keyword also try to declare variables. In A, you can even assign the value there. If you want to assign value there, straight away you can assign. On the top we assign C, but this can be giving problem to you. Reason, already you have defined the A variable. Already that is declared somewhere. Duplicate variable declaration is not allowed, because the above code block somewhere on the top you declared var A equal to 10, correct?
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Yes. So try to declare, and whenever you declare variables, try to use proper names.
Okay. Properly.
Okay, declare few variables, Mansur.
Oh,
Fine.
yeah.
Yes, like this you declared. Try to print their values in the using inline expressions.
Okay.
Yes, there you try to print. How you print? Just put E. That's all. In the next line, you print again D.
Okay.
So see how the result appears for you.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, is it rendering? Is it printing E and D?
Yes,
Okay,
it's printing E and D here,
but
20
side by
and
side
10
I
and
think it's
20.
printing 10 and 20 side by side it's printing. It's not moving into next line. Fine.
Put it here.
Okay, now what
Right.
we do, next thing, we discuss about converting data types. We can convert
Okay.
one data type to another. See, it's required. We require this kind of conversion. The most common example is what exactly converting string to another type. String input, we enter data, into text boxes, then that we have to convert into integer or date or something else, or floating point data, like that we can be converting. See, normally whenever user inputs data, it comes like strings only. Whatever is entered by user is going to be string always. Remember this point. Even user is entering only digits. The user enters a combination of digits, still that is called as number only. Still we can call that as a number only. So even though you enter digits, combination of digits, still that is going to be string only. It looks like for us a number, but exactly that's not a number. It's going to be string. Group of characters. What you enter is group of ASCII characters. You need to convert that into number. So in such cases, you can use different methods. With the help of that, you can do it. Okay, so we need to convert numeric input. We need to convert the string values. So which are nothing but numeric input only, but they look like numbers, but they are not exactly numbers. They are strings. We have to convert into numbers before we perform any calculation. For that purpose, we have here actually different methods. With the help of that, we can convert. They can be working with the strings. Like you can convert a string into integer with the help of the int. Whether it is integer or not, you can find out with the help of the isInt. Similarly, we can convert into float as float, and you can check whether it is a floating point number or not with the help of the isFloat. You can convert it to a decimal number like as decimal, but whether it is decimal or not, you can find out with the help of the isDecimal. You can convert it to date and time with the help of the isDateTime, but before that you can find out whether that is date and time or not. Okay. Similarly, you can be converting it to boolean with the help of isBool, but before that you can check whether there is boolean value or not. Similarly, you can convert into string any type of data, integer or date type, whatever it is, you can convert into string. So these you can do with the help of the conversions. Conversion functions are available, methods are available. With the help of that, we can do there. So here, try to write some code. Go with the another code block there. Go with another code block. Try to do with that. Okay. So using if condition, we should do it. In fact, we have to use if condition. With the help of if condition, we have to do that particular thing there. Go with a code block. First of all, declare some variable right there. Put there, press enter key. Write in that string, or you can say you can use like this. You can write some var only. Use var, not string. Try to use var. Var. Write it as n1 equal to n1 equal to n1 equal to. Write it as some. In the double quotes you put as 20. 20 you put a semicolon at the end. Okay. Then we need to check for it. So there write using if condition, put an if condition there. Inside that, if write in the brackets n1 dot isInt 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 start to close bracket there, select isInt, start to close bracket there. No, this isInt is the method. Yes. So before that, what you do, before the if condition, on the top declare one more variable, write int. On the top you declare, above that write int, some n equal to 0 you put, semicolon you put. Now here write if n1 is int, now write n equal to in the next line, not there in the next line, it's an if condition. In the next you write n equal to, write it as n equal to, write n1 dot as int, n1 dot as int, yes, as int, not isInt. Actually you are checking for whether that is integer or not. You have to convert into integer. Dot as int, as int, int you put.
It's sorry.
It's
It's
as int, it's available there as int.
this one.
Yes, as int, int. Type here int is available. Type it's available. It has come there. Start and close brackets there. Put semicolon. Okay. In the same manner, what you do? What is happening in this? What it says here? Is it any error for you?
And local.
Fine.
Local.
It's a local variable. Only here you declare the variable. That is fine. Okay. Now go with the other variables there. Try to declare other variables also. So try to declare this time a boolean value, datetime value. Try to convert in the same manner. Even string variable also you should declare. String something b1 equal to, string b1 equal to, try to write true, then try to convert it to boolean, like I try to do. Here you declared a variable n1 as string, then n0 you are converting 20 into n. So in the same manner, try to declare a boolean value. So first of all, using var keyword you declare a value, some variable, there you assign some true or false.
Okay.
Not bool, don't do with bool. Bool is for only conversion. You just use var. Right, var b1 equal to.
Okay. So var, yeah.
Var b1 equal to, in double quotes you put true. Right, capital T, true you put. Fine. True you write. TRUE. You have written TURE.
Sorry.
Put at the end semicolon. Now next thing, you declare another variable there. Boolean. Bool. You write there. Bool b equal to false you put. Then try to convert that. Bool b. But b is already declared variable. It gives error for you. Bool variable name where it is. You need to have variable name.
Bool is b1, right?
No, b1 already declared there. You have another variable. How you have done with n1 and n here? n1 equal to 20, int n equal to 0 you have taken. You are converting 20 into integer and keeping the n. In the same manner, one more variable is required for bool here I am saying.
Okay, bool is should be.
You are writing equal. You should first have the data. Bool is what type of data? Where is variable?
Yeah, bool is b2.
Right.
Okay.
This equal to some false you put.
Okay.
False. Not like that. No, you cannot put like that. This is not a string. False, simply you need to assign. Assign like this. Yes, semicolon you put. Now try to do with the b1 there. How you have done with the int isInt. n1 dot isInt you are converting into integer. In the same way try to do with this b1 using if
Oh,
condition.
okay. If
Yes. Write it.
b2
b1 dot.
b1 dot
What do you write here? Is.
is
Take is. Try to type is and try to find out. So what it's going to be is bool here in this. Is bool.
yes, this one.
Yes. Select it. Start and close brackets. Then after that, what you have to do? You have to convert into Boolean value there. How do you convert that?
So converting it's
B2 equal to write.
b2.
Yes, B2 equal to try to write. What do you write here?
It's a b2.
B1. No,
It's
B1.
b1.
B1 dot. What do you write?
As
Yes,
as
as bool.
as bool. Okay.
Start and close brackets. Semicolon you put. Okay. But what is happening in this? Why it is giving no error now? That's fine. In the same manner, try to do with the date time. I don't tell anything. You have to do with your own now with the date time.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's a data time. Okay.
Declare date time, string data type, var with var. You need to create date time. You need to assign some date in that. After that, you have to convert date time. To
Yeah.
take some time, no problem. But try to do that.
Okay. Date. Just put d dt data time. Okay, is equal to
What you are writing, Mansoor? How that is correct? How do you write date in the string? In the double quotes,
yeah,
put date, month, year, and day. You put in that.
no, it's it should be like that,
No,
right?
no, 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 no. First of all, you assign how you are assigning true value, how you are assigning number. In the same manner, try to assign date here.
Oh,
Double quotes
okay,
put it.
yeah,
You try to
it's
put month first in that. Some month you put
okay,
month.
month.
Numeric month. Month means if you put simply month, what do you get? You put numeric month, some 10, something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Slash 10 is not enough simply. Month, day, and year you have to have. Like that you put.
Then I put 12.
Yes,
And, it's 2013.
correct.
So, and this
Semicolon you need to put at the end. Right now try to compare it whether that is date or not. You declare one more variable with date time, not where. This time do with the date time. Yes, declare a variable D1.
D1
Yes,
equal to
don't put anything, just declare variable, that's all. Just declare variable, later on try to assign that. Yes, now try to first of all check whether there is date and time or not.
okay. If
Yes,
if it is uh, if it is dt
dt dot.
dot
Yes,
data as a data time.
just check there. Is date time or not? What exactly? What method is available? Try with that.
Mm, dot
Is you take is.
is, yeah,
Is. Anywhere do you have here? Is date time available? Just check with that. That's all. Start and close bracket there. Now try to assign. If it's date time, then try to assign in that case.
okay. Assigning
Yeah, D1 equal to what do you write in that?
in the D1
Yes. D1 equal to what do you write in that?
equal to
Yes.
I have string. Okay.
You have to convert string into date time. In which string you are saving the date time? In the DT.
DT, yeah.
DT dot, what you write in that?
Dot. I write here as
Yes,
as
yes, yes, yes.
as
Try with
date.
as, correct. Start with close bracket, semicolon. Like this we declared here, type you can convert like this. So different types of helper methods are available to you. I mean these are called as actually different types of conversion functions available. With the help of that you can be converting. You can convert into types from one type to another type. You can be converting with the help of these. So these are exactly what isn't, as float is float, is decimal, as date time is date time, as bool is bool. So like this you can be converting data from one type to another type. You can convert from one type to another type with the help of the as like int, as float, as double, as bool, as date time. Like that you can be converting. So easily string can be converted to another type of data. Remember this point please. So like this you need to practice more and more. Okay, so somewhere you write, for float you write, for double you write in the same manner, then try to write with other things also.
Okay.
So more data you take and try to do with that.
Okay.
So far we have worked with the integers, worked with the bool value, similarly with the data we worked. Now in the same manner, try to work with the float data, double data.
Okay.
Yes. You can write something. Instead of int, where e also you can write there. So the type will be inferred in the runtime. You discuss something like that, please. You start discussing about this.
Yeah, I think you can do. Uh,
Yes, either you can use the where or you can use int. In either of the ways you can do. But when you know exactly about the type of data, try to use the appropriate type there. Otherwise, declare a variable using where keyword. Correct?
yes.
That's the thing. Any type of data can be entered in text box. Depending on the condition, you have to convert that.
Okay. Um, this one here, this one I am not sure, but this here said local variable
Yes,
bool.
only in this
That's
code
okay.
block is available. It means only in this code block it's going to be available. Like that they are saying is that.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Local meaning is in the code block it's available. Outside the code block, if you try to use, it gives error. That's what they say. Mansoor, that much only.
Okay.
Now declare some float data as well as double data. Try to do. So how do you write float data? Not like that. Don't use float type of data. First you declare where in the black try to assign float data. Then after declare float variable. Into that you try to convert. After using is float, then go with as float. Yes, like that you do.
Float. Float.
You assign the string there. On the top, how you assign where n1 equal to 20, where b1 equal to true you have written. Then similarly, where dd equal to 10, 12, 2013 we have written. The same manner try to assign value.
Okay. I put float
In the
20.
double quotes you put value. In the double quotes you have to put like string you have to take. Yes, correct. That's all. You can do with the next. Not where this time. Declare the float data. Don't use where this time. Yes. But straight away you can't assign anything. First you need to check whether it is float type of data or not. If it's float, then you have to do. Otherwise, you should not do like that. You have to do it.
Okay. Okay. Like. Mhm. Mhm.
The code is hanging. It gives error. You have written flat float f2 equal to simply you put like that. Just put semicolon. That's all. Next, right here. No, 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 no. You are writing something wrong. Just check above code and try to do with that.
Mhm.
The above code, how you have written the same manner, try to do it.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's it's the one. To what?
Stanford University shortcut. It's not possible. There is nothing like shortcut for success. Yes. Write next. What do you write in that? Yes. Correct. Start close brackets and put semicolon. Right. Similarly, try to do with the double.
Oh, okay.
This is only with practice you get all. Nothing actually. There is nothing like rocket science in this. Only with practice you get all the required thing. You need to practice a lot for these things.
Okay.
Yes. What do you write there? Is double. I think there is a wrong thing going. Okay. D1 dot is WC. Once again try with IS capital I
I
is
is a date.
right double type D is there.
Yeah.
You're not getting, then what you have to use in that case?
It's short is
Probably decimal you take in such cases. Decimal, is it decimal or what exactly you have to find? What exactly you have to do? Try to find out for that.
okay.
D1 dot is decimal.
There's just
It's not
one.
showing anything. Reason C, there is probably some syntax error you have in that. Go to the code
Oh,
and see there. D1 already you defined at the top. There is a reason.
oh, okay. I put D1 one. So D1
Yes.
one
Now try to check with that.
dot
This time is you check now. Is
double.
decimal, you try to compare the decimal in that. Is double, if it's not available, probably try to check with the decimal there.
Okay. So D2. D2.
Right, D2 equal to
D2 equal to D1.
As double, anything like as double, is it available? If it's not available, as decimal you have to do. On the top you must change the variable. As decimal you take there. Yes, but variable on the top you need to change. D2 you have to change to decimal. Yes, there.
This
Yes. Decimal you put. That's all. This works now. So like this you can be using razor markup. This is called as a razor markup. Like this you can be doing it. So even we are using an if condition in this. So like this what you do? Try to create few razor syntax. Try to make such razor based things actually. More and more views you create, more and more the sites you make actually like this. Try to follow the folder structure. Try to understand what is root config file. So how to create views, how to create the layout, common layout, how to create, what is view start. So get hold of those things. So practice today more and more. So I mean yesterday's video also I have shared just now actually with you. You can access the video now. Even this one I'll be sharing after some time. So just go through this practice more and more. Further we continue tomorrow with the loops in the C sharp, in the razor sharp, how we write loops. I'll show that.
you also share the videos of Friday because it's we not get after Friday.
Yes.
So,
I'll share that. But just now I shared yesterday's video. Just go through yesterday's video first.
okay, yeah, okay.
Because
Yeah,
on the same MVC you have to work.
Okay, I got it, yeah. Okay.
So for conversion actually it's taking little time. I don't know, system is running little bit slow. For conversion taking time, that's why it's getting delayed. Sandeep, try to practice please. Mahmood, please practice.
Okay. Okay. Do we have class tonight or?
We don't have tomorrow class. I mean tonight we don't have, this time only we have.
Okay.
Okay.
We will. Is that train? Is it ending today or no?
I mean we do some more days we do like this. You have any other work?
No. I'm just asking. Like
Yes.
if we.
No, I mean
Like you said.
we have practice kind of thing actually we do for some more days.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
But Mansoor, please practice more and more with these all.
Sure. Yeah. I said that, yeah.